there. Welcome back to Max's Cards and Dice Dugout. Thanks for stopping by. This is episode 156. Before we get to today's game, I'd just like to say that a member of our community, his name is Bob Zelke. You probably know him better as Sportsman Z, is battling cancer. So this game and video are in support of him. If you'd like to help him out in his fight, I will include a link to his GoFundMe page in the video description. All right, so tonight's game, or this morning's game actually, or whatever time of day it is when you're watching this, is game number 54 of the Oldtimer Kings King of the Hill tournament with Strat-O-Matic Baseball. We are at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, PA. You may have noticed in the thumbnail and the intro to this video, the background is Forbes Field. It's something new I'm trying out. But we are at Forbes Field for game number 54, which has the current Kings, the 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates, taking on the 1957 Milwaukee Braves. Take a real quick look at the hill. We can see that the Pirates, who have just sent the Indians tumbling down, are now going to be taking on the, you have to excuse me a moment, now going to be taking on the Braves with the 1950 Yankees on deck and the 62 Giants in the hole. All right, so let's get to today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Milwaukee Braves, leading off in center field, Billy Bruton. Batting second at shortstop, Johnny Logan. Batting third baseman Eddie Matthews. Batting fourth in right field, Hank Aaron. Batting fifth, left fielder Wes Covington. Batting sixth, first baseman Joe Adcock. Batting seventh, second baseman Red Shandiest. Batting eighth, catcher Del Crandall. And on the mound and batting ninth is Warren Spahn. In 1957, he was 21-11 with a 2.69 ERA. 271 innings pitched. He is a number 2 hitting pitcher, so he'll get that card. Now for the current Kings, the 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates, leading off in center field, Bill Verdon. Batting second at shortstop, Dick Grote. Batting third in left field, Bob Skinner. Batting fourth, first baseman Dick Stewart. Batting fifth, right fielder Roberto Clemente. Batting sixth, Smokey Burgess. He's behind the plate. Batting seventh, Don Hoke. He's at third base. Batting eighth, Bill Mazeroski. He's at second. And on the hill and batting ninth is Vern Law. In 1960, he was 20-9 with a 3.08 ERA. 272 innings of work. He's also a number 2 hitting pitcher, so he'll get that card. And we are ready to get underway. I just want to check the lighting here. Looks like everything is okay. All right, so Law's finished his warm-up tosses. Bruton's in the batter's box, and we are underway. And Bruton hits this one back to Vern Law. Jogs over towards first base and tosses to Dick Stewart for the first out. He's going to bring up Johnny Logan, Braves shortstop. And he lifts that one to left field. Bob Skinner's under that. Near the warning track, makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. That brings up Eddie Matthews at third base. Here's the pitch. It's a fly ball to left field. That's Bob Skinner, but it is an X-check, and he is a 3. And we roll a 7. And Skinner makes a shoestring grab for out number 3. Braves go 1-2-3 in the top of the first, so with 1/2 inning in the books, it's the Braves nothing, and the Pirates coming to bat. Vern Law will get his first fatigue point, and I do have to fix the lighting here. Excuse me as I do this. I know that's going to leave a glare. Well, we'll take this out. Pardon the interruption. All right. So we will go to the bottom of the first. Scoreless. Warren Spahn out on the mound for the Braves. Leading off for the Pirates, Bill Verdon, center fielder. He pops this one up. It's going to stay in the infield. Red Shandies is under that. And there's one away. Here in the bottom of the first, that's going to bring up Dick Grote, Pirate shortstop. Here's the pitch. Grote gets under that. This one's going to stay in the infield as well. Logan's under that, makes the catch out at shortstop, and there are two away. 2 outs, nobody on for Bob Skinner, left fielder. Pitch from Spahn. Ground ball to shortstop Logan. Over to Adcock. 6-3 put out. 1-2-3. Go the Pirates. And after 1 inning, we are scoreless. Spahn will get his first fatigue point. And first batter at the top of the second is going to be right fielder Hank Aaron. And Aaron's going to get on base here with a leadoff double. So the Braves are in business here in the top of the second. And on second, nobody out, left fielder Wes Covington. This is going to score a run because Covington hits one down the left field line. It bounces around in the corner. Here comes Aaron around third base. He's going to score. As Skinner tries to track this one down, at Covington rounds second and slides into third with a RBI triple. And the Braves lead 1-0. Vern Law will pick up another fatigue point. All right, we got a man on third, nobody out. Braves lead 1-0. Here's Joe Adcock. And he lines that one right at Dick Grote. They toss over to third, but Covington is back in time. And that's the first out. So we still have a man on third, 1 out. Braves lead 1-0. Next up is Red Shandies. It's a fly ball to center field. It's an X check for Bill Verdon. He is a 1. We roll a 7. And that ball is caught by Verdon back at the track with a second out, but that allows Wes Covington to tag up. And it is now 2-0 on Shandy's RBI sac fly. Vern Law picks up fatigue point number 3. That's going to bring up Del Crandall. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Braves lead 2-0. Pitch to Crandall. Catcher's card X, check for Smokey Burgess, who is a 4, and we roll a 6. And Crandall connects on that. It just rolls in front of first place. Smokey Burgess is up with that. And he fires to Dick Stewart at first base for the 3rd out. But the Braves pick up 2 here in the top of the second. And after 1.5, they lead the Pirates 2-0. Vern Law will get fatigue point number 4. All right, Warren Spahn's out here, bottom of the second with a 2-run lead. And Dick Stewart's going to lead off for the Pirates. He's the first baseman. And here's the pitch. That's inside, and Stewart draws a walk. Trots down to first base. Pirates have a man on, nobody out for Roberto Clemente. Pirates right fielder, here's the pitch. Spahn's getting a lot of pop-ups here. This time Clemente lifts it high in the infield. Excuse me. Where shortstop Logan is underneath that to make the catch for the first out. Have a bit of a cold. You have to excuse me today. All right. Man on first, one out. Smokey Burgess. Here's the pitch. And he hits a ground ball to shortstop Johnny Logan over to Red Shandies and returning to Joe Adcock for the 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. Stewart is forced at second, and that's it for the Pirates. So he got 2 in the books. Braves lead 2-0. Warren Spahn will pick up fatigue point number 2. Vern Law, who is at 4, having given up 2 runs, is going to face his counterpart leading off here, Warren Spahn. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second baseman Bill Mazeroski. It's an X-check. He's a 1. We roll a 16. And Mazeroski shows his range on that one. Turns and fires to Dick Stewart at first base for the 4-3 put out. There's one away here in the top of the third, with the Braves leading 2-0. Back to the top of the order, center fielder Billy Bruton, who's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Law. It's a high fly ball to right field. Roberto Clemente's under that near the track, makes the catch, and there are 2 away. So 2 outs, nobody on for Johnny Logan. Brave shortstop. He is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And he lines this one, but unfortunately for him, it's right at Don Hoke. And the Braves go 1-2-3 here in the top of the third. So we got 2.5 in the books. And the Braves lead 2-0. Law picks up fatigue point number 5. Warren Spahn out here for the bottom of the third. It's the bottom of the order for the Pirates. Leading off will be third baseman Don Hope. Here's the pitch. It's a fly ball to center field. Billy Bruton, it's an X-check. He is a 2. We roll a 9. And Bruton misjudges that. It gets past him. Hoke rounds first and heads into second with a stand-up double as it's scored. The Pirates are in business here in the bottom of the third. They have a man on second in scoring position with nobody out. And second baseman Bill Mazeroski. Pitch from Spahn. Another pop-up in the infield. This one, too, Red Shandies. He's under that, makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's Vern Law. Man on second, 1 out. And Law squares to bunt. And he pops that up, and Del Crandall's under that to make the catch. And they get Hoke. Hoke on the run off second base. They get him on the force, and that is an inning ending 2-6 put out. That's it for the Pirates. So the sacrifice bunt did not work to move Don Hoke over to third. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do, but it's what I did. Okay, Vern Law back out here. We got to give Spahn his third fatigue point. And it's Eddie Matthews, who is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. He's not 0 for 1 anymore because he hits one right up the middle for a leadoff single. So the Braves have their leadoff man on base. Nobody out. Hank Aaron. Aaron doubled and scored a run his first time up. Here's the pitch. And there's another base hit for Aaron. Or another hit, I should say. Matthews is going to hold up at second. And we got runners on first and second. Nobody out. Wes Covington, who hit that RBI triple his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Pitch from Law. And Covington gets a hold of this one. That's going to send Bill Verdon back to the wall in center field. It's way up, out of here, gone. A 3-run blast from Wes Covington. And it is now 5-0 in favor of the Braves. And Vern Law picks up 3 more fatigue points. And all of a sudden, the jackets are coming off in the Pirates bullpen. And who is out there getting ready to warm up? Looks like Joe Gibbon. It's warming up for the Pirates. 5-0 on Covington. Excuse me, Covington's blast. All right, bases are cleared because of Covington. There's still nobody out. Here's Joe Adcock. And it's a ground ball to second baseman Bill Mazeroski. It's an X check. You're rolling 8. Mazeroski is a 1, by the way. And he makes a nice play on that. Over to Dick Stewart. And finally, there's 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Braves lead 5-0. It's going to bring up Red Shandeist. Pitch from Law. And that's another base hit. So there's a man on first with 1 out, and Del Crandall. Crandall is 0 for 1. Joe Gibbons not quite ready yet. Here's the pitch from Law. And it's a fly ball to right field. Roberto Clemente's under that. Makes the catch. And Shandeist is going to hold it first. There's 2 away. That's going to bring up Warren Spahn. Vern Law's going to try to get out of this inning. Or make it through this inning, I should say. Here's the pitch to Spahn. It's a fly ball to center fielder Bill Verdon. It's an X check. He's a 1. We roll a 5. And Verdon gets that for the 3rd out. The Braves do score 3 more runs on Wes Covington's blast. And after 3.5 innings, it's the Braves 5 and the Pirates nothing. And you can hear a pin drop here at Forbes. Vern Law gets fatigue point number 9. Warren Spahn with a 5-run cushion out here for the bottom of the 4th. It's the top of the order for the Pirates. And center fielder Bill Verdon, who's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to first baseman Joe Adcock. He's going to take that unassisted for the 1st out here in the bottom of the 4th. Next up for the Pirates is shortstop Dick Rote. He's also 0 for 1. Spahn delivers. And that's a hit up the middle for Grote. 1 out base hit. He makes the turn, but he's going to stay there at first as Billy Bruton gets the ball in quickly. So there's a man on first with 1 out. And Bob Skinner, left fielder, he is 0 for 1. Pitch from Spahn. It's a fly ball to center field. Bill Bruton's near the track, makes the catch for the second out. Grote holds at first base. So there's 2 outs, man on first for Dick Stewart. Braves lead 5-0. Pitch. Lines this one, but right at Joe Adcock. That's it for the Pirates. Here in the bottom of the 4th, 4 are in the books. And right now it is the Braves 5 and the Pirates 0. Spahn gets his 4th fatigue point. The day is done for Vern Law. He is going to be replaced by Joe Gibbon, a starter reliever, or a reliever starter, I should say, for the Pirates in 1960. He was 4-2 with a 4.05 ERA, 80 innings pitched. He is a number 3 pitcher, so we'll have to replace that when he comes around in the lineup. So let me update things here. And see, and he's going to be facing the top of the order here in the 5th, Billy Bruton. All right. All right, we are ready. All right, as mentioned, Bill Bruton leading off for the Braves here, top of the 5th. They lead 5-0. It's a pitch from Gibbon. It's a fly ball to right field, but it's an X check for Hank Aaron. He is a 2. Roll a 3. And Aaron misplays that one. No, it's not Aaron. What am I talking about? It's Bill Verdon. He's a 1, and we rolled a 3. And he makes the play. Excuse me on that. So there's 1 away. Bill Verdon shows his range. Bruton's retired. It's early in the morning. You have to forgive me. Okay, Johnny Logan. Logan's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Gibbon. That's a fly ball to left field. Bob Skinner, under that, makes the catch. 2 away. It's going to bring up Eddie Matthews. Matthews is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Make that 2 for 3 because he hits one down the right field line, but it is Skinner on top of that, holding Matthews to a 2-out single. Two outs, man on first for Hank Aaron, with the Braves leading the Pirates 5-0. Aaron is 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Make that 3 for 3 because he hits another one into right field for a base hit. Matthews holds up at second. So the Braves have runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Wes Covington, left fielder, who is hot for the Braves right now. He's 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs, a home run, and a triple. Here's the pitch. This time he grounds it to first baseman Dick Stewart. And he tosses to Joe Gibbon covering for the 3-1 put out to end the inning. and keeping the Braves from doing any more damage. So after 4.5, it's the Braves 5, Pirates nothing. Gibbon gets his first fatigue point. Warren Spahn, first batter he's going to face in the bottom of the 5th is right fielder Roberto Clemente. Here's the pitch. It's a leadoff single for Clemente. He makes the turn at first, but stays put. Smokey Burgess, pitch from Spahn. And that is a ground ball to third baseman. Eddie Matthews, they're going to get Aaron at second base, or excuse me, Clemente at second base on the force out. And Burgess reaches first on the fielder's choice. So still a man on first, but now there's one out for third baseman Don Hoke. He's 1 for 1. Pitch from Spahn. It's a ground ball to shortstop, but it's an X-check. And Johnny Logan is a 3. We're rolling 18. Probably going to be rolling again. Yes, indeed. We roll a 2. That one gets by Logan, rolls into left field, but not deep enough to allow Burgess to go to third. Scorer puts it down in his book as a hit, so it's first and second with 1 out for Bill Mazeroski. Pitch from Spahn. That's another base hit that's going to load him up. Burgess holds at third. Bases are loaded with 1 out. And that's going to be it for Joe Gibbon. Dick Schofield's going to pinch hit. And warming up for the Pirates is Tom Chaney. Actually, Harvey Haddocks, Harvey Haddocks is warming up for the Pirates. And Schofield is going to pinch hit for Joe Gibbon. So he pinch hits for Gibbon here in the bottom of the 5th. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pirates trying to cut into that 5-run lead the Braves have. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out. First strikeout of the game for a big second out. Spahn paints the corner and gets Schofield looking. And that pinch batter did not work out. So we're back to the top of the order and Bill Verdon. Bases are still loaded. 2 outs. Pitch from Spahn. I want to roll that again. That wasn't a real roll. But all the same, he lines that, Verdon does, right at first baseman Dick Stewart. No, Joe Adcock, come on. The Pirates load him up. Can't get one across, and after 5 innings, it is the Braves 5 and the Pirates nothing. So Warren Spahn is going to get a fatigue point number 5. All right, as mentioned, Harvey Haddocks is the new pitcher for the Pirates. In 1960, he was 11-10 with a 3.98 ERA, 172 innings pitched. First batter he's going to face here in the top of the 6th is Joe Adcock. Pitch from Maddox, and I got to put him down in the line here. Top of the 6th. First batter is Joe Adcock. Excuse the bookkeeping. And that's a strikeout. One away here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Red Shanedeist. Shanedeist is, excuse me, 1 for 2. At this time, he lines one at shortstop. Dick Grote for the 2nd out. So 2 outs, nobody on for the Braves. Del Crandall, the Braves do lead 5-0. Pitch from Haddix. Another line drive, but right at Don Hoke. And the Braves go 1, 2, 3 here in the 6th. 5.5 complete. Braves lead 5-0. Haddix gets his first fatigue point. Warren Spahn, 5-run cushion and cruising. And hopefully I didn't jinx him by saying that. Is going to face Dick Grote first here in the bottom of the 6th. Grote is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. It's a fly ball to center field. Billy Bruton's under that. And he makes the catch for the first out. 1 away, nobody on. Bob Skinner. Skinner's 0 for 2. Pitch from Spahn. And that's a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Spahn. And there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up first baseman Dick Stewart. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch from Spahn. Low and outside. And for the 2nd time in this game, Stewart trots down to first base with the free pass. So there's 2 outs. Man on first, Roberto Clemente, who is 1 for 2. Pitch from Spahn. It's a ground ball back to Spahn. And he tosses over to Joe Adcock to put an end to things here in the bottom of the 6th. So 6 innings in the books. Braves lead 5-0. Spahn gets his 6th fatigue point. Harvey Haddix is probably going to be taking this one on the chin. Just to eat up some innings and give the bullpen a break there for Pittsburgh. And he's going to be facing his counterpart in Warren Spahn here in the top of the 7th. Spahn is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Haddix. And Spahn hits one down the right field line. It is fair. And it's taking Hank Aaron, or excuse me, not Hank Aaron, Roberto Clemente, a little bit of time to get to that. Spahn rounds first and slides into second with a leadoff double. Excuse me. So the Braves looking for more here in the top of the 7th. Man on second, nobody out. Top of the order, Billy Bruton. Here's the pitch. And that's going to score a run. Bruton hits one into right center. Spahn rounds third. He's being waved home. He's going to score. Bruton holds up at first base with an RBI single, and it's now 6-0. Haddix gets fatigue point number 2. And that's going to bring up Johnny Logan. So Bruton on first, nobody out. Pitch to Logan. And that's a ground ball to shortstop Dick Grote over to Bill Mazeroski, and in turn to Dick Stewart for the 6-4-3 double play. And there are 2 outs. Braves lead 6-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Eddie Matthews. Pitch from Maddox. Yeah, that's a 2-out single for Matthews right up the middle. So he's on first, 2 away. Hank Aaron. Pitch from Maddox. Oh, Aaron gets a hold of this one. And that is sending Roberto Clemente back to the wall in right center field. It's way up, out of here, gone. A 2-run blast from Hank Aaron. And it's now 7-0 in favor of the Braves. My. RV Haddocks, picks up fatigue points 3 and 4. And the few that are still here are very quiet. It's going to bring up Wes Covington. Pitch from Haddocks. That's a fly ball to left field. This one's going to stay in the park. Bob Skinner's under that for the 3rd out. But the Braves pick up 3 more. And after 6.5, as we get ready to stretch them, it's the Braves 8. And the Pirates, nothing. RV Haddocks picks up fatigue point number 5 to end the inning. And I'm going to sip my coffee, and then we'll continue on. All right, Warren Spahn. Now it's an 8-run cushion. Bottom of the 7th. Smokey Burgess. First batter for the Pirates. He's 0 for 2. Pitch. Pops this one up to Joe Adcock at first base. He makes the catch. 1 away. But Burgess seems like he's hurt a little bit out there. Trainer's going to come check on him. Burgess waves him off. He's okay and makes his way back to the dugout. He's all right to stay in the game. Okay. 1 out, nobody on for Don Hoke. Hoke is actually 2 for 2 in this game. Here's the pitch. This time he hits a ground ball to Red Shandies. Over to Joe Adcock. 4-3 put out. 2 up, 2 down. And that's going to bring up Bill Mazeroski. So Maz is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. He lines this one right at third baseman Eddie Matthews to end the inning. So Pirates go 1-2-3 in the 7th and after 7. It is the Braves 8, Pirates nothing. Warren Spahn, fatigue point number 7. RV Haddocks. Going to be chewing up some innings here for the Pirates unless things change. All right, leading off is Joe Adcock. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball back to Harvey. It is an X-check. He is a 2, as all pitchers are in this basic game, and we roll an 8. And Haddocks makes a nice play, tosses over to Dick Stewart at first base, and there's 1 gone here in the top of the 8th. So Adcock's retired. It's going to bring up Red Shandies, who is 1 for 3. Pitch from Haddocks. And that's a fly ball to right fielder Roberto Clemente. He's under that, makes the routine catch, and there are 2 away now in the top of the 8th. Nobody on. And catcher Del Crandall. Pitch from Haddix. This inning's not over because Crandall hits one past second baseman Bill Mazeroski for a base hit. Makes the turn at first, but he's going to hold there. That's going to bring up Warren Spahn, who is 1 for 3. His last time up, he hit a double and scored a run to lead off the 7th. Here's the pitch from Haddix. And he lines that one. He got a hold of it, but unfortunately, he hit it right at Dick Grote. And that's it for the Braves here at the top of the 8th. So 7.5 complete. And the Braves lead 8-0. Warren Spahn is out. Up to bat is Harvey Haddix. He is a number 4 hitting pitcher, so we got to get that card in the lineup. He's going to bat here with the Pirates trailing by 8 runs. And here's the pitch from Spahn. It's low and outside, and Haddix trots down to first base, leadoff walk to the pitcher. Something you never want to do. But Warren Spahn did it. And we're back to the top of the order and Bill Verdon. It's a ground ball to second baseman. Red Shandy's, his only play is to go to first to get Verdon. So he does just that. So that allows Haddix to move up to second. The Pirates have a runner in scoring position with 1 out, and Dick Grote, shortstop. Grote is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch from Spahn. And that's going to score a run. The Pirates are on the board because Grote hits one into right field. Haddix got a good jump. He's being waved around. He's going to score. So there goes Warren Spahn's shutout. And Grote is holding up at first base. And it is now 8-1. All right, man on first. 1 out. And Bob Skinner, left fielder, who's 0 for 3. Pitch from Spahn. It's a ground ball to shortstop, but it is an X check. Johnny Logan is a 3, and we roll a 10. And that is going to be a nice play by Logan. Fires to Shandy's, who in turn goes to Adcock for the 6-4-3 inning and rally-ending double play. Nope, we didn't need a double play, but we got the force at second. So that is going to be a fielder's choice for the 3rd out. And Crandall is forced at second. And that's it for... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team here. Hold on. Oh, it's early in the morning. So let's see. That's not right. So it is a double play. As I thought. It's a 6-4-3 double play, and you really do have to excuse me. I apologize. And that is Johnny Logan to Red Shandy's to Joe Adcock for, as I said at first, the inning and rally-ending double play, and that's it for the Pirates. They do get a run. They are on the board. So Spahn is going to pick up an extra fatigue point in this one. He's at 9 now. And after 8 innings of play, it is the Braves 8 and the Pirates 1. Now, why did I mark a 0 there? My. Okay. Early Sunday morning. Well, it's not so early anymore, but it was when I started or when I got up. Okay, here we go. Top of the 9th. Leading off, Billy Bruton. That's a leadoff single. Braves with an 8-1 lead. Man on first, nobody out. Johnny Logan, pitch. Look out. Because Logan gets a hold of this one and sends Bob Skinner back to the track, to the wall. It's way up out of here. Gone. 2-run blast by shortstop Johnny Logan. And it is now 10-1. Haddix gets 2 more fatigue points. He is fatigued. So we are going to get somebody warming up. And that is going to be Tom Cheney. Excuse me. He's going to be warming up for the Pirates. So for right now, any X checks until we get Haddix out of the game, any X checks are going to come from column 4. So here's Eddie Matthews. Bases are empty. It is 10-1 in favor of the Braves. That's low and outside for a walk. Pirates were hoping that Haddix could get through this game, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Next up is Hank Aaron. He went deep his last time up. He has 3 runs scored in this game, 2 RBIs. He's 3 for 4. And guess what? He lifts this one to deep center field. Bill Verdon doesn't even move because it's way up out of here. Gone. And it is now 12-1 in favor of the Braves. 2 more RBIs for Aaron. He is 4 for 5 with 4 runs scored and 4 RBIs. And Harvey Haddix, his day is done. New pitcher for the Pirates is Tom Cheney. 1960, he was 2-2 with a 3.98 ERA, 52 innings pitched. It's top of the 9th. First batter he's going to face is Wes Covington, who's also had a great game. Still nobody out here in the top of the 9th. And it's 12-1. Pitch from Cheney. And that is a ground ball to third baseman Don Hoke. Over to Dick Stewart. And finally, Pirates get an out here in the top of the 9th. And the 20 people who are here give them the Pittsburgh cheer. So 1 out, nobody on. Joe Adcock. Low and outside. It's a 1-out walk. Adcock trots down to first, so he's there with 1 out. Red Schoendienst, who is 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. He pops this one up. It's going to stay in the infield. In fact, it's going to be over at first base, where Dick Stewart is under that for the 2nd out. So 2 outs, man on first. Del Crandall. Pitch from Cheney. Ground ball to first baseman Dick Stewart is going to take that one unassisted. And that's it for the Braves, but not before they score 4 runs. And after 8.5, now lead this game 12-1. Cheney picks up his first fatigue point. Warren Spahn's going to stay out here for the complete game. And first batter is going to be Dick Stewart. Here's the pitch from Spahn. And it's a walk. Leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 9th to Dick Stewart. So he trots down to first base, and nobody out. Roberto Clemente. Pitch from Spahn. Fly ball to deep right field. But Hank Aaron's under that and makes the catch. 1 out. Smokey Burgess. Burgess is 0 for 3. Pitch from Spahn. And that's a strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Warren. And there are 2 away. Pirates are down to their last out. And it's going to be Don Hoke trying to avoid that. Third baseman. Hoke is 2 for 3. Pitch. And he hits one down the left field line. Dick Stewart, round second. He's going to hold up at third. And Hoke cruises in with a 2-out. Cruises into second base with a 2-out double. So the Pirates have runners on second and third with 2 outs. And Bill Mazeroski pitch from Spahn. It's a ground ball to shortstop, but it is an X check. Johnny Logan is a 3. And we roll a 2. And that one, Logan just can't get to. Rolls into left field. That's going to score 2 runs. Oh, wait a second. I got to look at that again. No, excuse me. It's going to score 1 run. So 2-out single for Mazeroski. He picks up an RBI in that as Dick Stewart comes in. And Don Hoke moves to third. So the Pirates have runners on the corners. Spahn gets fatigue point number 10. The Pirates have runners on the corners. With 2 outs, and they trail 10-2, or excuse me, 12-2. And Tom Chaney's going to bat here. He is a number 2 hitting pitcher, so we got to switch that card out. Pitch from Spahn. It's a fly ball to left field, and it's an X check for Wes Covington, who's a 4. You roll a 17, and I don't think that sounds good. No, it does. He makes a nice catch out there to end the game, robbing Tom Chaney of a hit. So that's it for the Pirates. They pick up a run here in the bottom of the 9th, but it's far from what they needed. And the Braves win this one and become the new Kings. They win it 12-2. Send the Pirates a tumbling down to the bottom of the hill. See if we can get some totals. I think there was 1 error in this game. But anyway, first for the Braves, 12 runs on 11 hits. And thought they had an error. Well, I didn't record one, so we're going to say no errors, but I thought there was one. All right, the Pirates 2 runs on 7 hits. No errors. Winning pitcher, Warren Spahn, who went the distance. And the loss goes to Vern Law. So the 57 Braves will take on the 1950 Yankees in game number 55 of the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Oldtimer King of the Hill tournament. If you hung out with me this morning, I appreciate it. And don't forget to check out the GoFundMe link for Sportsman Z. That's going to do it for this episode. Until next time, take care.